Reese Witherspoon breaks down in tears with Jennifer Aniston amid shock reveal that their Apple TV Plus hit The Morning Show will end. Reese Witherspoon broke down in tears after learning that The Morning Show is officially coming to an end. Witherspoon, 50, and Jennifer Aniston, 57, shared touching posts within hours of Apple's announcement that the drama would end after Season 5, which wrapped filming on Wednesday night. The fifth and final season will premiere in 2027 and reunite Aniston and Witherspoon with co-stars Mark Duplass, Billy Crudup, Nestor Carbonell, Pittman, Nicole Beharie, and Hamm. The show will also bring fresh talent into the mix, including Jeff Daniels, Renee Rapp, Jesse Williams, Hayes and Lizzy Caplan.
Still spending forever chopping vegetables? The Full-Star Pro vegetable chopper dices onions, potatoes, and more into its container in seconds, helping make meal prep faster and tidier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/2 before it's gone.
Though Aniston and Witherspoon both knew going in that this would be their last season, it's obviously going to take time to digest. Aniston, who is settling into her recently renovated Montecito property, took to Instagram to share photos from the Los Angeles set, including a picture of Duplass, who plays Charlie, Chip, Black and longtime confidant to Aniston's character Alex, giving Aniston and a weeping Witherspoon a consolatory hug. Reese Witherspoon broke down in tears after learning that The Morning Show is officially coming to an end. Witherspoon and Aniston were given a consolatory hug by co-star Mark Duplass. Witherspoon, 50, and Aniston, 57, shared touching posts within hours of Apple's announcement that the drama would end after Season 5. Another image showed her and Witherspoon sitting on their high chairs and having a belly laugh. A third photo showed an empty control room with screens on, showing Aniston and Witherspoon having what looked like a closing face-off. Final season of The Morning Show incoming, much more to come. At Apple TV, the former Friends actress wrote in the caption. Witherspoon offered fans of the show an Instagram reel of behind-the-scenes moments, sharing a hug with Aniston, both of them pointing to a golden plaque commemorating The Morning Show, enjoying an outdoor chat with Crudup on a coffee break outside her trailer, and hanging out with other members of the cast and crew. 8 years ago, we decided to tell a story about the people who bring us the news. A story about ambition, truth, power, Witherspoon wrote across the fleeting images. Throughout 5 seasons, these characters challenged each other and challenged us. Because journalism isn't just about reporting a story, it's about finding the humanity. But you're only as good as the people you work with. And wow, how lucky am I to work with the best. Thank you to every cast and crew member who brought this story to life. Now, who's ready for one more intense and dramatic final season of The Morning Show? The Morning Show wrapped its last episode on Wednesday night. Aniston and Witherspoon were clearly feeling emotional in this moment shared by Witherspoon. Witherspoon and Aniston hugged it out as reality over the show's conclusion set in. The 5th and final season of The Morning Show is scheduled to air sometime in 2027. It has been a stellar creative experience, one I will always treasure, Witherspoon said in a statement released earlier on Thursday. I can't wait for you to see the final season of The Morning Show. In a statement released earlier in the day, Aniston was philosophical, saying, "Going in knowing it would be our last, we were so fortunate to craft the conclusion with intentionality and honor these characters the way they deserve. From the beginning, Apple has supported our vision for The Morning Show, and we feel so lucky to have had the opportunity to tell stories that reflect what's happening in the world around us with a twist of dark humor." The star, who, like Witherspoon, is also an executive producer on the show, added, "It's been such a privilege to work with this insanely talented cast and our extraordinary writers, producers, and crew. We've become such a family, and we're also excited to share this final season. This was always more than a show about a newsroom, it was a show about why the newsroom matters," Witherspoon said in a statement. "About freedom of the press and the journalists who protect the Fourth Estate, often at great cost. Telling that story has been the creative privilege of my career." She concluded by thanking Apple, the writers, crew, and cast. "It has been a stellar creative experience, one I will always treasure." The shock end of The Morning Show comes weeks after Aniston bid an emotional farewell to her father figure, James Burrows, following his death. the acclaimed television director, whose credits included The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Taxi, Cheers, Frasier, Will and Grace, Third Rock from the Sun, 2.5 Men. Mike and Molly and The Big Bang Theory passed away on June 19 at the age of 85, and Aniston admitted she felt the pressure to craft a message that matched the love he had always shown her and her co-stars while making Friends. The hardest thing about writing this is that you spent a lifetime making people feel loved, and now it feels impossible to put all of that love into a few paragraphs. He called us his kids. Where are the kids? Let's see if the kids can make the joke work. No pressure. His own incredible children were generous enough to share him with all of us who were lucky enough to experience his unicorn presence. He was a father figure to me. He worried about me, celebrated me, taught me, guided me, and held me through the hardest times and the best of times. He spoiled us rotten. She added, most of all, he taught us, the kids, how important it is to love and respect one another, to have each other's backs and support each other, no matter what.